just an absolutely gorgeous view here of downtown Los Angeles, seen from high above. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And joining us a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. A quick check now, the starting five for both teams. First for the Celtics, Siegfried is out there with Jones. They've got Nelson. He'll be battling near the boards to get the job done, both on offense and defense. Then there's Sanders, and it's Havlicek in at the 4. And for the Lakers, West is out there with Erickson. We've got Chamberlain. What a tremendous talent, getting ready for his first NBA appearance. Then it's Bailey, and it's Counts in at the 4 slot.
Well, you look at the Lakers' struggles last season, I think it surprised most of us. Some of it was injuries, part of it was just a lack of production off the bench, then there was the inconsistency of the coaching and just the number of different people who were on that bench. So, difficult season for the Lakers.
The ball goes to the Lakers. Here's Erickson. The 3, West hits the bucket. West has got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Lakers. And you look at the struggles of the Lakers bench last season. When injury struck, they didn't have the players really to fill that void.
Yep. You know, Kevin, I think for the Lakers, the bold strokes for the star players have been impressive, but it's the fine details of finding undervalued role players. That's where they've been lacking. Once injuries happened, that was thrown into sharp relief. And really, even when healthy, to win a title, you can't just have a great starting 5. We know that. You need another 4 or 5 players you can count on to give you quality minutes.
Now here's West, following the miss by Wilt Chamberlain. Count that one.
The mid-range jumper becomes a pretty high percentage shot for him when he has that kind of space.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
But Kevin, here's what the Celtics head coach had to say when we spoke just a few minutes ago. According to him, their focus defensively is going to be on making things difficult inside. Ideally, they'll be in the best shape, he feels, if they force most of the shots against them to come from the perimeter. Guys?
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. The Lakers have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. West passes to Erickson. Elgin Baylor on the wing. Leads him in there. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point goal chance here.
Well, Kevin, he's capable of dominating every individual matchup physically. He's got incredible strength, and sometimes it's hard to really see on TV, but, you know, when he's on the floor, he gets after you, and you have to be ready to play.
And we'd be remiss if we didn't also mention his supreme shot blocking. And he doesn't do it softly. He comes up with emphatic denials.
Now here's Jones. Siegfried, the pass to Nelson. And stolen by Chamberlain. Pass to Counts. Goes up on the elbow. No good.
And that's a shot he had to take.
For sure, it was a good decision, just poor execution.
Here's Sanders. Here's Nelson. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Nelson's got his first points of the game. Lakers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Back to Chamberlain. That ball, nice rebound time from Sherry West. Chamberlain got his second bucket of the night.
Well, the story of this game in the early stages is just how well they've been shooting the ball.
Steve, their percentage from the floor is really impressive up to this point.
That's good.
And that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over.
Well, you know, he almost seems to enjoy those mismatches, Steve. It gives him a chance to show what a strong finisher he is.
Now, here's Chamberlain. 5 points in the game. And the shot is good. West has got 8 points.
D there, guys, is pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Stolen away, and it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Baylor, and Terry Curry jamming down
start to finish, guys, especially on the backhand. I mean, he polished it off perfectly.
Celtics trail by 9. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Havlicek kicks to Nelson, and it's Boston with another.
The defense playing way too soft there, guys. He's just getting right to the rim.
Los Angeles leading by 7. West dishes to Chamberlain. Outside Baylor. Puts it up. And the Lakers check on 2 more.
Well, he's so hard to stop, guys, because it poses a ton of matchup problems for the defense.
For Boston, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Jones against Erickson. Passes it to Sigfrid. Here's the feed to Sanders. Clock at 6. Shoots a 3. Count the bucket. Sanders has got his first 3 points of the game. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
You know, it's always strange to see how a team will react when you lose one of their biggest stars. Last season, the Celtics were thought to be dead in the water when Rondo tore his ACL, but they actually rallied and went on a winning streak after the injury.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Russell, he's checked in for Nelson, and it's Barnes in for Jones. Lakers leading by 6. And the pass to Erickson. Elgin Baylor on the wing. Again, the Lakers. Well, Clark, as you said with Rondo and the Celtics, they were going to win the next 7 right after his injury, and overall Steve played better than expected the rest of the way.
Sometimes that's the way these things go, Kevin. A star player goes down, everybody else kind of steps up, and instead of feeling sorry for themselves, they use it as a rallying cry. And all those role players for Boston really picked up the extra slack, and I thought they made a great push to end that season after the Rondo injury.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Pass to Erickson. Kicks it to Baylor. He feeds it to Chamberlain. And so he draws the foul shot on trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, since the new CBA, the league has made the luxury tax much more punitive. But certainly the Lakers blessed with the financial wherewithal to be a tax-paying team. The problem is it can hurt your flexibility under the new rules just to make deals, and that's going to be the challenge for L.A.
And he can't get the first one. Well, you talk about the huge fan base for the Lakers, Clark, one of the marquee franchises certainly in the entire NBA.
I would even stretch that to all of sports, Kevin. The market and their finances clearly have helped them gain that stature, but you can't shortchange the organization, the people making the decisions. They've been a winner for a long time, and that's been the magic ingredient that's attracted fans, players, sponsors, the full package.
Pass to Hawkins. He dishes it to Chamberlain. Russell's there. He gets the shot to fall, and the defender doesn't set. He's called for the block and a 3-point play chance here. In a moment, we'll take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Guys, they're really passing the ball well here in the first half.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint. You know, a big part of why the Celtics dropped so much last season was they weren't very good on the road. Ended with a 14-27 record away from home, which was by far the lowest of any team in the East that made the playoffs. But here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, getting the ball into the post should be their first option every time down. Force the defense to adapt and adjust.
Now, here is Chamberlain. 7 points in the game. As you said, Clark, rarely can you win just over a third of your road games like the Celtics did and expect to make the playoffs. In the hand, they played closer to 500 on the yes, Steve, there's a good chance they could have ended up as the 5th or the 4th seed.
Well, and in the Celtics case, it wasn't their defense, Kevin. It was their offense that betrayed them when they went out onto the road. They just couldn't win the close games, and some of it was just age and injury. but so many of those road losses from last year just came back to haunt them, and that's why they ended up with that 7 seed. And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
Nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
The Celtics shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Well, let's start with the positive and the Lakers postseason. They did make it. That's all that can be said, is their dramatic passing of Utah and the Rockets down the stretch to take the 7th seed was really the lone highlight of what would be a quick exit from the playoff flow.
Both free throws good from Bryant. Going back to the Lakers, swept in 4 straight by the Spurs, and none of the games really that close. Spurs, Steve, just dominated them in every sense of the word. Injuries didn't help either.
No, they didn't help, but the Spurs just outplayed whoever was on the floor for LA. And I think a lot of people thought that the Spurs would be a good first-round matchup for the Lakers, but that notion was quickly squashed. San Antonio just totally dominated.
Here is Bryant. 1:02 left here in the opening quarter. The dish now to Barnes. He passes it to Howell. He kicks to Bryant. 6 on the shot clock. The jump hook. That one a little long. Los Angeles leading by 6. Crawford passes to Chamberlain. Gets to the ring for 2 with the D all over him. Chamberlain got 11 points.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter, and just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Dishes it to Russell. Feeds it to Barnes. Pass to Howell. From the top of the key, and that one's good.
Boy, has there been any defense played yet in this game?
Nope, this game has been all about rapid-fire offense early.
Crawford outside. He can't get it to go. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Lakers ahead, up 6. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, a good start for this club. I like the way they played together, really moved the ball and did a nice job offensively.
Yeah, excellent ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard, too.
Celtics trail by 6. And Bryant kicks to Jones. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Jones has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Celtics. Crawford outside. The feed to Chamberlain. And finishes it off with a one-handed jam. Well, Clark, a clear lane to the basket and the jam.
And that is outstanding attacking basketball.
Well, he had no choice but to take that one to the bucket.
Here is Bryant. After the basket by Los Angeles. Bryant off the pick from Russell. Bryant dishes to Jones. Nelson outside. The pass to Howell. And good work on the boards. They'll pick up the second chance points. Howell's got his 3rd basket of the night. Lakers leading by 4. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Nelson with the steal. Gives him the lead pass. The shot by Bryant, no good. Now here's Crawford. He hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure will change. And that one's good by Chamberlain.
got a good clear look right over the top of his defender because of that height advantage.
Celtics trail by 6. Outside Bryant. Tipped away. A solo fast break. With a finish. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
Well, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
Guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Now here's Bryant. Outside Jones.
And another foul would give him 3 before the half, something to keep our eyes on.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Check outside. Here's Siegfried. Doubled by Erickson. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, again the miss by the Celtics.
Boston had a multitude of problems last season, but the one that seemed to be the most prevalent was the inability to score down the stretch of games. I mean, they were one of the worst teams in the league when it came to scoring in the fourth quarter.
So it's Boston now. Jerry West missing from long range. Russell banked in off the glass. Russell's got his second bucket. And the Lakers have possession. And you think of Boston, and you think of all the storied players that have put on the grain, all of them so clutch speed when the game was on the line, but that was the opposite for last year's Celtics.
It was, Kevin. It seemed like their scoring dropped off considerably in the fourth quarter. A lot of that was just without Rondo after the injury. They couldn't generate offense individually. They had to rely on their ball movement. And as you know, defenses toughen up in the fourth quarter and down the stretches of games.
Havlicek, the pass to Siegfried. In low to Russell. And it's blocked. And a little over 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Baylor kicks to Hawkins. Pass to West. Here's the three. And Sanders pulls it down.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Trying to find Havlicek. He's got it now. And they'll keep possession. Sanders dishes to Nelson. Great open look there. Nelson's got 6.
Nice pass. That one was right on target.
Lakers leading by 6. Pass to Hawkins. Here's Counts. West outside. Elgin Baylor on the wing. They get the rebound. And Calculation is fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
It makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
Yep, that's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment is necessary here.
And that one misses.
Well, a coaching carousel for the Lakers last season. They made it only 5 games before firing Mike Brown. Then they decided to go in a new direction. And, boy, they went through 3 different head coaches before all was said and done. They never really were able to gain that consistency they were looking for.
Inside, here's Hawkins. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
And back to the Lakers' struggles last season. What do you think, Clark, were the main problems that, held them back from being the kind of title contender that they thought they were and a lot of people imagined they were?
Well, how much time do I have? 3 or 4 shot clocks worth? I mean, I think there were a number of issues, as you might expect. Injuries played a significant role, but I think there was discord over how they should play, really no true identity. They were a big team trying to be small, a team without a number of shooters trying to spread the floor, older team trying to go up tempo, coaching change.
Right, yes.
We had a lot of moving parts, and it made it very difficult for everybody, I think, and it showed in how the Lakers season went.
That's a good assessment. Siegfried. The shot will not go. Excellent D that time. Los Angeles leading by 10. Here's Erickson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
You knew that at some point the window for the group of Celtics that had won a title was going to close. I mean, it was inevitable. But last year it seemed like they were going to go for one last hurrah as they added some depth and looked to reload for another run.
That free throw good from Erickson. And getting back to the Celtics and Rondo's injury, a lot of people expected them to start the rebuilding process. Ended up standing pat at the deadline, Steve. Even though there was, it seemed, a lot of interest.
You know, you want to give that group, KG and Pierce and Rondo, you want to give them another run. And they had their last hurrah. They didn't get it finished. And now you start the rebuilding project. So a lot of trades, a lot of movement over the summer. But I like the fact that they gave that club one more run.
And that is good.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
No, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
Now, here's Bailey. He's got 6. Here's West. True on the 14-footer. West has got 4 points in the quarter.
And of all the things about him that you like offensively, it's his composure that jumps out at me. The way he never gets rattled. The defense can get in him. He doesn't care. He just continues to do his thing.
And one thing about him that might not show up in the box score, but is as important as anything else, is his leadership. I mean, he sets the tone for this team, and all of his teammates follow his example. You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Passes it to Siegfried. Kicks to Russell. And there's the pass to Siegfried. Shot clock at 6. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. And the Lakers call time here. And as with any timeout at this part of the game, important to go over the strategies that are working and those that are needed in terms of adjustments. And, of course, the opportunity, guys, to get hydrated with Gatorade before coming back out of the floor. We've seen some good action so far, and there's more of it to come.
Yeah, this game has been physical. It's been fast. It's been high-paced. So anytime you're in a situation like this where it's really a hard-fought game, critical to keep yourself hydrated throughout.
The Lakers with the ball. After the basket by Boston. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Celtics trail by 11. Hawkins checked in for the Lakers. Lakers on D. Steps back and fires. And he nails the jumper. Now here's West. He's got 14. We've got 123 in the first half of basketball. The 10-footer. And a foul on the shot. They'll go to the stripe for 2.
You know, the Celtics have always prided themselves on being a physical defensive team, and in years past, they were pretty disciplined, but last season, they committed a number of fouls, way more than they should have for a team that wanted to be good defensively.
First one falls for him. Well, as you said, Clark, about the Celtics, once again, near the top in fouls committed, but if it is going to help them set the tone defensively, then, you know, Steve, it probably is worth an extra couple of free throws for them.
Well, last year, and really over the last several years, they've had a group of veterans that knew how to foul and when not to foul. And I think sometimes you have to commit a hard foul to keep a team from getting a momentum-changing bucket and just setting the tone with a toughness that has to be on display out there.
For Boston, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. The first free throw is good. No good on the second free throw. Lakers leading by 9. Chamberlain kicks it to West. From the stripe. Good. West has got 8 points in the quarter.
He is feeling it. A terrific percentage from the field.
For Boston, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting. Moving it up. Here's Chamberlain finishing it off.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yes, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Here's Barnes. After the basket by the Lakers. Russell, he feeds it to Sanders. He dishes it to Barnes. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. .26 seconds left to play in the first half. Top of the key. The shot's good by Chamberlain. Chamberlain got 22 points.
You know, he's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
Celtics trail by 15. Siegfried the pass to Havlicek. He passes to Siegfried. Celtics have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Well, 72% as a team last year from the free throw line, so the struggles continue, guys.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely.
He hits both from the stripe. 7 seconds left in the first half of the game. With 1 on the clock, and another basket for the Lakers. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Lakers lead by 15. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
It's Hump Day, and this is 2K Sports at the half. Glad you're along for the ride. Out at Staples Center, the Lakers are ahead against Boston. And offensively, just filling it up, making the pass to the open man, generating opportunities. They are piling up points in a hurry. Wilt Chamberlain, absolutely dominating. Seems like everything's falling for him. Not sure if he even knows how to miss. On the other side, the Celtics have not gotten off to a good start. They've been getting roundly outplayed up to this point, and they'll need a bounce-back effort to make up for it in the second half. Bill Russell off to a good start. He's chipped in 4 points and has been grabbing a few rebounds, too. And that'll do it. Let's get you out to the second half, about to start at Staples Center.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started.
Well, Wilt Chamberlain in this one, 22 points and also a block shot. It's been a really complete performance for him today.
No question, he's made an impact just about everywhere on the court.
Here's Siegfried. Here's Havlicek. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Havlicek's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Celtics. West with the ball. Erickson passes to Baylor. Lets it go with the three. And that one's good. Baylor's got 9 points.
And they're not showing too much respect for him defensively, are they?
Celtics trail by 16. Here's Siegfried. The dish to Sanders. He kicks to Havlicek. Celtics passing it around. Nelson. Sanders. 6 to shoot.
Tough call there and a tough break for the defense.
you know, I think you could still see him kind of sliding in there. I don't have a problem with the call.
Celtics making a switch here. Russell's checked in. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Chamberlain. Here's Counts. Chamberlain, who's guarded by Russell. And here's West on the arc. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them to the ending of the basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just look at assists as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
Siegfried, the pass to Sanders. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. And stolen by Chamberlain.
He was on that pass in the flash, read it, reacted, and then picked it up.
The basket counts and one. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play. The Lakers have had a disappointing game so far from the line, only 3 free throws made.
Now, the numbers last year for them at the line, not great. Just 73% free throw shooting as a team.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for him. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Now a timeout called by Boston.
Well, he's got to be disappointed with his team's play over the course of this run. And thus the timeout, you got to talk things over, try to get back into the game.
Something has to change for them as they haven't looked good at all during this run, so a timeout is appropriate here.
Feeds to Jones. Dishes to Nelson. Pass to Siegfried. Outside, Jones. Shot clock at 6. Takes the elbow jumper and frames it. Jones has got 6.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Pass to Erickson. The feed now to Baylor. Here's Counts. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Russell. And finished off by Sanders.
Boy, the kind of moment you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities, that's what it's all about.
And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here.
Maybe a low percentage pass, but it still nearly got through.
I like it, though. I mean, it's an aggressive play. Heads up defending to deflect it away.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And here's West for 3. That drops. West has got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, they're going on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
Mike Dunleavy, who's checked in for Siegfried. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 12-4 run right now. West kicks to Crawford. Passes to Baylor. And there's another one for the Lakers.
His shooting's been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons his team is up in this game.
Bryant with it. West picks him up. Russell with the bucket. Russell's got 6.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Now, here is Chamberlain. He extra points for him.
And that's how you exploit a gap in the D, I guess. Right?
Yes, sir. No soft finish there. Major power.
And he knows an opportunity for the highlight reel when he sees one.
For Boston, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. And Bryant kicks to Russell. He got right to the cup using that screen. He's got 8.
They're rolling now. 5 straight hoops to start this quarter.
West against Bryant. Kicks it to Chamberlain. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised to see them double up here.
I agree. They haven't been able to succeed with single coverage to this point.
Boston making a switch here. This will be his 5th trip to the free throw line. That free throw good from Chamberlain. Celtics have gotten every shot to drop since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. It's stolen. And pushing it out. Here's Los Angeles. And laid in to finish the break. Chamberlain got 7 points here in this quarter. And in a moment, we'll take a look at some of the hustle starts for the Lakers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort to the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And the other thing they're doing is they're forcing turnovers and then converting those miscues into points at the other end.
Bryant dishes to Havlicek. Clock at 6. Here's Russell. The shot is off. Some solid defense from Chamberlain. For Los Angeles, they've gone an unbelievable 8 of 8 shooting since halftime. Must have been some kind of pep talk in that locker room.
And their field goal percentage continues to climb. They've really shot the ball well here today so far.
Yeah, and it's all about quality shot selection, smart shot selection. They've been very patient on offense.
Sick reject in for Boston. Now a timeout called by Boston.
Yeah, guys, I think he feels like we can make a few improvements during this timeout. Just kind of make a couple of adjustments, get his club back on track.
You know, coaches are always tweaking and tinkering with things mid-game. Actually, sometimes they overdo it.
Barnes passes to Havlicek. To the middle. Barnes. Good. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 14-6 run. The pass to Crawford. Pass to Counts. It's Hawkins on the wing. Shoots it. Again, Los Angeles.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
The Celtics have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. He feeds it to Havlicek. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Havlicek's got 9 points.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Crawford outside. Again, Los Angeles. The Celtics have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. He dishes it to Havlicek. On the wing, Bryant. Right side, Bryant. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Havlicek. Gets it to go. Havlicek's got 6 in the quarter.
These defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense.
And a new group in for the Celtics. LA's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Erickson passes to Baylor. Elbow shot is on the way. A rebound by Bill Russell. Russell's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Siegfried. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Exceptional play to take the bump and still get it up and down.
Yeah, way to stay with it and look to finish the play right there.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. .105 left in the 3rd. Elgin Baylor on the wing. He passes to Erickson. Now Hawkins. The dish to Chamberlain. Chamberlain got 9 points now in just the second half.
All the buckets he's poured in today have put them in a terrific position heading into the stretch.
Siegfried the pass to Nelson. An easy 2 points on the layup. Nelson's got 8 points.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Here is Hawkins. He has 6. And Chamberlain gets it to go.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Siegfried. He's got 9. Here's Havlicek. No good off the front iron.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
Hawkins kicks it to West. 4 seconds left. And he connects with the jumper. West has got 8 points in the quarter.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
And at the end of the 3rd quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Lakers ahead, opening up a huge gap. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And we're rolling here again with the 4th quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. LA's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Erickson, defended by Jones. Number 21. Another shot. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Erickson. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Erickson. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Boy, still waiting for their first miss from the foul line this half.
100% since halftime, is that right? I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon if that keeps up.
And Bryant kicks to Howe. Outside, Jones. Puts it up from 15. No luck. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Here's Counts. Six on the shot clock. There's Crawford with the 3. Second chance shot. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Boy, he crashed the boards with purpose right there. Well-deserved second chance points for him.
Boston making a switch here. Sanders is checked in. Boston shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Here's Graham, guarded by Crawford. Barnes dishes to Sanders. He kicks it to Graham. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Howell. Backs in. Gains the shot from the wing. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. To the paint. That's tipped. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Number 21, defended by Bryant. Number 21, and he uses the glass on the way.
Yeah, beautiful drive there, going right around the bigger man.
And the Celtics with possession here. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Bryant drives in. Feeds it to Sanders. Dishes it to Graham. The pass to Howell. Kicks it to Bryant. Pass to Howell. Second shot opportunity. Here's Sanders. And finally they hit one. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Pass to Hawkins. Now the feed to Crawford. Takes the 13-footer and misses it off the right side of the rim. So it's Boston now. Barnes sets a screen for Bryant. With the tip, it's good on the putback.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
It's Hawkins on the wing. Makes the lead pass. Here's Crawford. Buries it down low. Now Graham. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Takes it off the glass. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Hawkins. 6 to shoot. They grab their own miss. Kicks it out to Crawford. From deep. Crawford missing again.
Well, his shot's been off today, no question. He's not the guy they're going to want to look to if they want to keep this lead where it is.
Barnes kicks to Green. He feeds it to Bryant. Lets it go from 11, and too long on the shot.
He can't get anything to drop, and the way he's going, I'm not sure it's something he should try to shoot his way out of.
No, that might only serve to make things worse, Steve. Sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
Kicks it out to Crawford. On deep, and that one's good.
You know, their three-point shooting since halftime is about as good as you could possibly ask for, guys.
Now's the time to put the pedal to the metal, boys. Keep firing those deep balls and build that lead up.
Crawford against Bryant. Here's Howell. He dishes it to Barnes. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
Oh, they couldn't hook up there on what's really a pretty basic pass.
Nelson's checked in for Howell. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Lakers have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. There's the pass to Erickson. Number 30. True on the 14-footer.
You know, it went down, guys, but still unusual to go to the leaner there with so much space around it.
And here is Bryant. Number 12 nails it from the high post. LA's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Pass to Erickson. The baseline jam. Nelson with the rebound. The Celtics have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. And Bryant kicks to Jones. Using his post move to get the 2 points.
That's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish at the rim.
LA's gone past the 3-point line for 13 of their shots, 6 of 13. Erickson with a screen on Nelson. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
Number 12. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, he absorbed the foul and had a chance to knock it down.
And that's all you can ask right there. I like that play.
Number 12.
And the first one at the line is good. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Yeah, disappointing trip to the line, even though it was just 1 miss. Now is not the time to be missing free throws.
Number 21. It's good from about 19 feet.
And that puts a cherry on top, so to speak, of what's been a phenomenal showing for them.
All over but the whining now, Steve.
Now here's Bryant. He passes to Barnes. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
For Los Angeles, they've gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Number 21, defended by Bryant. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
The first one falls. That one is no good. The Celtics have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. It's off his leg. And it's being called a kickball. Knocked loose.
You know, guys, the teamwork and rhythm we saw from them earlier just isn't there right now. They've lost it, and the turnovers are starting to pile up.
Boy, they're extending their lead. It kind of feels like they're just piling on here as we come to an end.
Well, hey, let's just call it what it is. They are trying to run it up on them.
Boston with the ball. After the basket by Los Angeles. Jones drives in. It's hard in by Los Angeles. 34 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Pass to Hawkins. Puts it up from 15. Good D by Jones. Celtic shooting has been just great in the fourth quarter, 54%. And it's good. Fought through contact, gets the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And how did he get that to go?
Even after the whistle, I like the awareness, the alertness, and the presence of mind to finish the play.
the free throw. No good. Here's Counts. Passes to Erickson. The shot. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dreamlike games for a coach.
Thanks for joining us for this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. For Doris Burke, Steve Curry, Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying see you next time. But first, let's check out the Jordan player of the game.